So over the last year on the spotlight coming from Nike, we had a lot of releases for this Vomero 5 range, which for sure it's one of the most comfortable releases coming from them. But it seems that last year in August they dropped a new release on the market, which will be based on this Vomero range. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at one color combination available for this range. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video guys, as I said earlier, we're going to have a look at a pair of shoes which dropped actually back last year, and this one will be based on the Nike Vomero 5 range. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes in this red color, which will have this big Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh here on top of the lid and also on all sides of the box. So let's just go ahead and take them out. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at one color combination available for this range, and this one will be the Nike V2K Run. So as I said earlier guys, in the last couple of years we had a lot of releases for this Vomero 5 range, which for sure it's one of their most comfortable releases for a pair of retro shoes. But as that one will actually come at a slightly higher retail price, which here in the UK usually goes around 140 or 150 pounds depending on the materials, they actually decided to bring us something a bit cheaper and based on that range. So this one is called V2K Run, with the V standing from Vomero and 2K coming from the 2000 era. So this one dropped last year in August for the retail price of 110 pounds. And this one is actually now available in a lot of color combinations. But as this one will come at a lower price, for sure you'll see that straight out of the box, where you're gonna receive these synthetic materials all around. But I wouldn't say that this is a bad thing. I guess at some point you just need to cut some expenses somewhere, and for sure for this range you'll see it for the materials. So a lot of the elements for this range guys will be borrowed from the Vomero range, and that will be quite obvious. And we're also gonna have the same material for the midsole, which for sure feels actually quite comfortable underfoot. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. So covering most of this front part of the shoe, we're gonna have this very breathable mesh material in this green color, which in the midfoot will have a different texture, and at the back again a different texture and some other overlays on top. So on top of this mesh from the midfoot to the front, we're also gonna have this synthetic leather overlays in this silver color, and this one will also be present here at the lacing system as well. Continuing in the midfoot, for this one we're gonna have this rubberized cage in this green color, which will be present on both medial and lateral side. And on top we're gonna have this big Nike swoosh in this white color with this black border. As I said earlier, covering the heel section we're gonna have a different mesh material. We're also gonna have some synthetic overlay on top, and on top of that one as well we're gonna have some rubberized material as well, alongside this quite wide pull tab, which for sure will help in putting these shoes on. As in for the actual lacing system guys, for this one we're gonna have some punch out holes. We're also gonna have some loops here attached to this cage in the midfoot. So this lacing system will keep in place these rather thin flat laces in this green color, and underneath these laces guys we're gonna have a well padded tongue, which will have the same mesh material as the rest of the front of the shoe. And this one will also have a very nice tag in this green color here towards the top, which on top will have written the Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this black color. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this very nice lining in this gray color, which underneath will have a very decent amount of padding, which for sure will keep your foot quite good in place. And also at the bottom we're gonna have a foam insole, which will come in this dark green colorway, and this one will have imprinted here at the heel section the Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh, both in this black color. So now, guys, we can go to this cushion foam midsole, which will come in this cream, gray and black color, which as you can see will actually stick out a lot here at the back, which for sure feels a bit strange, and it also feels that this one will wrap most of this heel section, which in a way it's true. But this one, even though it feels quite chunky, for sure it's not gonna add some extra weight to this shoe. This one overall it's actually quite lightweight. And here at the heel section we're also gonna have this gray section, which for sure gives a lot of references to the Vomero 5 range. But for sure I would say that this foam midsole will actually stick out a lot here at the heel section, which will make this shoe look a bit longer than it actually is. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole, which will come in this black color, and as you can see we're also gonna have a lot of this cushion exposed in a lot of places. For sure the flexibility for this one is actually quite good. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I went with a half size down, thinking that this one feels quite long overall. So in my opinion I feel that I actually made a mistake. I should have just went with my true to size, which for my skinny feet I think it would fit just fine. My recommendation will be that for skinny feet just stick with your true to size. For normal feet maybe you'll want to try a half size up, as this one it's actually a bit snug. And for people with wide feet, for sure you'll need to go with at least a half size up or even a full size up, just to make sure that this one overall is not going to be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this release of this Nike V2K Run, which will be actually based on the Vomero 5 range, in my opinion it's bringing quite decent materials. I would say that for 110 pounds or around 125 US dollars, for sure you shouldn't expect too much. This one will just try to be like a slightly cheaper version of the Vomero 5, which will be quite clear from the actual materials used for this upper. But I would say that for this price we're actually receiving quite a comfortable pair of shoes, which is also quite breathable as well. But in my opinion the Vomero 5 looks and feels slightly a bit better on foot. But for sure if you want to have like an option for that Vomero, for sure this one will be an option. And sometimes these ones are also coming at around 50% discount, which for sure I would say that it's worth it, and even without the discount as well. So overall I would say that this one is a very valid pair of shoes, which will actually be quite breathable and also very comfortable. So for sure I would advise you to at least give it a try. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this Nike V2K Run. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!